there's this Yid whose name is Moshe Tzur. And what happened was he was fighting in the 6-Day War. And he and his unit received packages from the Lubavitcher Rebbe. In the middle of the desert, all of a sudden there was a huge box with tons of packages for the Chayalim fighting back in 1969. And this Yid, Moshe Tzur, wasn't affiliated at all at the time. He's thinking to himself, like, what's going on? This great rabbi in Crown Heights, he cares enough to send the entire unit in the middle of the desert a package to show his love. Like, I don't understand, but he put it away. He enjoyed it. It was Purim time, and it said Chag Sameach from the Lubavitcher Rebbe. Years passed, and once he finished his service in the war, he came back to America, and he remembered this strange, much appreciated and thoughtful situation, and he's like, you know what, I have to go find out, like, who's this rabbi, and like, what was that all about? So he found out about the Lubavitcher Rebbe, went down to 770, and he started talking to the Rebbe, and he felt his warmth, he felt his love, and he was very moved. And he said to the Rebbe, he said, okay, like I'm really, like I'm so appreciative, and like this means so much to me, and I want to tap into my roots, into my heritage. And the Rebbe said, okay, great. And he said, so let me ask you a question. Like, before you take on any commitments and before you start, jumping on full force, what are you doing for Klal Yisrael? What are you doing for Yidden? And he said, me? What am I doing for Yidden? Like, nothing. I went to the army, now I'm done, and that's pretty much it. And as Wabi said it, he said, there's nothing possibly worse you can say to the Rebbe that I'm not doing anything for Klal Yisrael. And the Rebbe immediately said, Moshe, he said, let me ask you a question. He said, in Yiddishkeit, he said the right side is the dominant side. It's the prestigious side, right? Yad Yamin, Kol Peniya Sha'at Payna Lo Ya'el Yamin. When it comes to Chanukah, we light to the right side. When we say V'zoysa Torah, we do it with our right hand. The right is the right. So I have a very simple question for you. He said, you're a sophisticated man, you went to the army, educated. He said, where's your heart? So Moshe pointed and he said, it's on my left side. He said, does the question not speak for itself? He said, if Yad Yamin is the strongest, if it's the most powerful in Yiddishkeit, so the heart, which is what keeps the entire system going, it's what keeps us alive. Halidoverhu, it should be on the right side. He said, Nu Moshe, what do you say? He looked at the Rebbe, dumbfounded, and he said, Rebbe, I don't know, tell me. And the Rebbe said the following words that changed his life. He said, if the heart was created for you, it's a good kasha. Why is it on your left side? And he said, because the heart was created for Yanim. The heart was created for the person standing towards you. It's on his right. And he got the message, and Moshe Tzur got cracking, and he realized that the responsibility is great, and the time is short. And he went on to becoming from, opening up yeshivas and koilim, and did amazing, incredible work. But this all stemmed from that love of the Lubavitcher Rebbe. He was sitting in Crown Heights learning and being busy with people and taking care of Klal Yisrael. But it mattered to him that there were soldiers in 1969 in the middle of the desert that were struggling, that didn't have a Purim Sameach sign, that didn't have a letter, that didn't have a Shalach Manas. And he took it as his achrayas to send them. He got down on their level to help them out, to elevate them, to show them that he cares.